Hospice is not a signal that it's over. It's a beautiful beginning to a lovely, what should be a lovely end.
Madeline and Mike Gerard have been happily married for more than 60 years and have built a lifetime of memories. But that world is about to change because Mike is dying from lung cancer.
There's no cure for what I have. I just have to live what time is left for me. I'm satisfied with what the hospice is doing for me.
Gracie, a home health aide, helps with personal hygiene and takes care of meals.
And his swelling is coming down quite a bit.
Winsome, a hospice nurse, monitors Mike's general health and checks his medications.
At Trenton?
Greg, a trained volunteer, chats with Mike about the good old days.
I was going to box, and he's a big tall guy, you know.
And Madeline has peace of mind, knowing even when no one is there, help is always just a phone call away.
They're wonderful people. They give unstintingly. There's nothing that's too difficult, no questions that they can't answer. And the support is just marvelous. I know that they'll be here when we need them.
A patient's first contact with hospice is often with the palliative care team, which helps terminally ill patients and their families make decisions once treatments are exhausted.
Our goal is to teach them about hospice and to guide them through to the hospice process.
It's important to help because they don't know about what their decisions are, and they're really up in the air. Well, the doctor's throwing up his hands. I don't know what to do. Well, talk about it.
Dr. John Tedeschi, medical director for the program, says hospice does what doctors and hospitals often can't, with today's fragmented care and little time for each patient.
The assessment from the nurses here are so keen, and our communication and our team is so well fine-tuned that we have a good idea of what's going on, and I find these patients actually doing better once they're on hospice.
That team approach to the whole patient helps set hospice apart. Malvina Williams is director of the hospice program.
You got the emotional, mental health state of the patient. You have the social aspects of what's going on with that patient. You have the grief process that they're going to go through. You have their medical issues that need to be tend to what's going to happen with families. And when we put our heads together, we deal with every last one of those issues.
Kathy Green is a big part of that team as the program's social worker and bereavement coordinator.
Part of my role is to assess what's happening with the family and with the patient and how they interact with each other, and to help with their communication. I also try to coordinate community services if they need that.
Another team member, Erica Gravina, a hospice nurse, says many people still have misconceptions about hospice.
I meet people all the time that think that we help people die. We don't help people die. We help people die comfortably, but we don't facilitate their death. The disease is doing that. I am still a nurse. I'm a nurse in every way. I try to promote life, and a lot of people don't understand that.
We're trying to let families know that they have options. You have the right to decide what you want to do with the amount of time that you have.
The benefit of hospice in a home care environment is key. When we're infants, everybody wants us. But when it's time to go, we're all abandoned and left on our own. Hospice brings that back. It brings everyone together.
Hospice is about understanding that patients and families want to die with dignity and respect. They want to die in their own home with their own families under their own conditions. They want to be able to spend time with their loved ones. They want to be able to put their affairs in order. They want to be able to have the choice to participate in the plan of care for their condition and their problems and their issues. And we allow them to do that.
It takes the fear out of death, which is something that I appreciate. We know we all have to die, and we'll be together as long as possible.